This is still a cross-text connections question, but we have a question that's very specific to these texts that we're trying to cross and connect, I guess. So just make sure you always read the question before you do any sort of reading passage thing. Just make sure it's not just some standard boilerplate. Make sure it's, if it asks for something specific, do what they tell you. So here, a difference in how the author of text 1 and the author of text 2 view the evidence for the formation of the moon. So it might just be as simple as one person thinks the evidence is good, the other thinks it's bad, but, let's see. I'm going to read it in order since there's no real reason they're not responding to each other. We just need a difference. So text 1, most scientists agree that the moon was likely formed after a collision between Earth and a large planet named Theia. This collision likely created a huge debris field made up of material from both Earth and Theia. Based on models of this event, scientists believe that the moon was formed from this debris over the course of thousands of years. Okay, so the author of text 1 seems to agree with the scientists. Let's just leave it at that for now. 2, researchers from NASA's Ames Research Center used a computer to model how the moon could have formed. Although simulations of the moon's formation have been done in the past, the team from NASA ran simulations that were much more detailed. They found that the formation of the moon was likely not a slow process that took many years. Instead, it's probable that the moon's formation happened immediately after impact, taking just a few hours. Okay, so I guess there is an impact still. Let's see. This is talking about not being slow. I didn't really pay attention to that in the first one. Formed from the debris over the course of thousands of years, right? So what's the difference? This is slow and this is fast. That's it. Simple. The author of text 1 argues the formation of the moon occurred much earlier than the author of text 2. That's not the same as slow and fast. The author of text 1 suggests that there is more evidence confirming the existence of Theia than the author of text 2 suggests. Nope. Turns out it wasn't about that. That's what I thought it was going to be, but nope, I was wrong. C, the author of text 1 claims the moon's surface is more similar to Earth's surface. Okay, nope, not about that. D, the author of text 1 believes the moon was formed more slowly. There's the magic word than the author of text 2 believes. Now look, okay, I would be done here because only choice D actually talks about speed, right? But what I really should do to make sure that maybe I'm not falling for a trap, I didn't miss something by dismissing an answer choice too quickly, because that does happen, right? Where there's an answer choice that looks really, really good. It hits our dumb summary really nicely, but then it does it in a way that, maybe flips the meaning or something, whereas the real right answer is much more disguised. That happens a lot. So what I would do here to double check right before I pick it is, are they actually saying in text 1 that it's more slow than text 2, or did it flip? Right? Is it the right order? So yes, as I said, text 1 says it's slow, text 2 says it's fast. That is the right order. But I could easily see a trap answer flipping it, saying the author of text 1 believes the moon formed more quickly than the author of text 2. And that way I have the right, word, I guess, the right idea, but it's flipped. And so just in my haste, I might pick it without thinking, but a lot of other kind of harder questions will have trap answer choices where after you take that pause and check for the trap, the right answer becomes very, very obvious. And it's obvious that this would be a trap, but we, in our haste sometimes, in our speed, just move on to the next question, don't bother to check those things. So I would have been pretty confident it was D, but before I move on, I would have just made sure, is it the right order of text 1 and text 2? Because a very common trap on these questions is that they flip what the two passages believe. And so it has the right ideas, but they're not in the right place. And if we just prevent against that trap, then we won't fall for it and we will get these right, hopefully every time. But yeah, they get harder than this.